Now here your new unit, that is new unit in chemistry part 2, uh, unit number 9, hydrogen. Chapter name is hydrogen and standard 11 lecture number 1. So one sentence is written here: hydrogen, the most abundant element in the universe. Remember, hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe and the third most abundant on the surface of the globe. Remember this one is being visualized as the major future source of energy. You know this one, hydrogen is used in many ways. So here in this chapter, what you have to learn in this chapter? So objectives are here very important. In this hydrogen you have to learn first of all, we can say that here present information regarding hydrogen. What is the position in a periodic table? So atomic number hydrogen Z is equal to 1, you know this one. Atomic mass is 1.008 unit. You already know this one. Neutron is there or not? It is a question mark because they possesses isotopes, that we have to learn it. And here first we have to learn position of hydrogen in the periodic table. Second thing, here in objectives it is written present inform options on the position of hydrogen in the periodic table. Second thing, identify the model of occurrence and preparation of dihydrogen on a small and commercial scales. Describes isotopes of hydrogen. Explain how different elements combine with hydrogen in form of, we can say that, ionic molecule and non stoichiometric compounds. Another, describe how an understanding of its properties and lead to the production of useful substance and new technologies. Understand the structure of water and knowledge for explaining physical and chemical properties. Explain how this is the environmental water quality depends on a variety dissolved substance difference between hard water and soft water. This is a very important topic. Learn about the water softening. Acquire the knowledge about heavy water and its importance. Understand the structures of hydrogen peroxide with its physical and chemical properties and with certain reactions. So this topic you have to learn it here. Understand the uses of certain terms just like electron deficient, electron crisis, electron rich, hydrogen economy and hydrogenation. And another is very important, dihydrogen, that preparation is also important here, that we discuss according to we can do sequence. So first topic is here, hydrogen has the simplest atomic structure. You know this one, hydrogen is the simplest atomic structure. Only atom hydrogen, only one is there. So it is according to, suppose we write H2 molecules. So hydrogen, here one dot and here cross and here hydrogen. So here between hydrogen, this dot and cross is there. This electron from this electron from this hydrogen, this electron from this hydrogen. That's why here one covalent bond is produced. So one covalent bond is there, and there is exception. Remember, there is no octet rule followed. That means there is no electron. That's why no 8 electron is there. So here hydrogen, between hydrogen atom, only single covalent bond is present. You have to remember this one. Okay. In form, it consists of only, this is the introduction part. Just we introduce introduction part. So remember, between hydrogen atom, only single covalent bond is present, or say only one bond is present. In atomic form, it consists of only one proton, you know this one, and one electron. However, in elemental form, it exists as a diatomic. Remember, hydrogen Z is equal to 1. That means atomic number is 1. Atomic mass is 1.008. You already know. Here proton only 1. Neutron 0. Remember, in hydrogen atom, neutron is not there. In deuterium is there, and tritium is there. So in proton 1, and electron also 1. Okay, so remember this one, proton which is present in a nucleus. Okay, in a nucleus only one proton is there. Electron is present in a orbit number 1 only. So this is one electron. No neutron. Neutron is not present. Okay, neutron, suppose n is equal to 0. In particular, H atom. You remember by this way? It's a very easy topic. You are already learning in your lower standard also. Okay, so these are all things you know very well. And exists as a diatomic molecule called dihydrogen. That we discuss it. HF is nothing but H2 molecule. And electronic configuration of hydrogen Z is equal to 1 is equal to 1s1. Is it clear? 1s1. That is, principal quantum number is only 1, n is equal to 1, only s orbital is there and 1 electron is there. So this is all about general information regarding hydrogen. Now, do you know the global concern released to energy can overcome to a great extent by the use of hydrogen as a source of energy? Might be you know in a nuclear chemistry, dihydrogen is used many ways. This dihydrogen, if we prepare it completely, that means hydrogen atom and hydrogen atom, if they combine at a time, minus might be 761 or say some calorie is released. Okay, this much. So it's an exothermic reaction and tremendous energy is produced. If this energy is used in a nuclear way or say in a fuel instead of petrol, diesel, so it's a very useful nowadays. If we progress in this, instead of petrol tank, suppose hydrogen gas tank is if we made, then it become very easy for us, because in water molecule dihydrogen is already present, and instead of that in water molecule oxygen also present. So oxygen and hydrogen, you know this one, hydrogen atom and oxygen atom is there. Suppose in a stoichiometric mixture H2 plus half O2, it gives H2O. So H2O is decomposed in the form of dihydrogen gas and dioxygen gas in electrolytic cell. You know this one. At anode dihydrogen at anode dioxygen gas is released, on anode hydrogen gas is released. So this is all about a certain introduction, and it's a very important. So how this hydrogen gas is evolved, or say how what is the preparation? But first question is that it is in your textbook is written, that NCERT textbook 9.1 topic just we discuss, because this is the initials you know very well. In earlier chapter or say earlier in standard also learn about this type of particular topics. So position of hydrogen, this is important. Position of hydrogen in the periodic table. This is your topic. Now this information is given by me in chapter number 3, periodicity. Okay, you open that chapter and just you observe that hydrogen atom, and then I explain how they work. Okay, so here also one sentence is written. Hydrogen is the first element in the periodic table. There is no question, because here hydrogen is there, then lithium, then sodium, okay, Li-Na-Ka-Rab-Sis-Fa. You know this one very well, and that we have to learn later on also. This group 1 is there, but this hydrogen is a question mark, whether it's in a group 1, group 2, group 17 or group 18. That is a question mark. So remember, this hydrogen, there is a, we can say that 4 total doubt that at which position or say which group hydrogen atom is present. So first is hydrogen is the first element in the periodic table. However, in placement in the periodic table has been subject of discussion in the past. As you know by now that the elements in the periodic table are arranged according to their electronic configuration. So electronic configuration we already discussed. Hydrogen Z is equal to what? 1s1. So this hydrogen has electronic configuration. Just once again we write 1s1. On one hand, its electronic configuration is similar to the outer electronic configuration of first group element. If you open the periodic table at that time, just you see first column, that is nothing but first group element, which is called alkali metals. Okay, so this alkali metals like electronic configuration, so it is just like we can say that alkali metal. So there is a question, they are coming in a group 1. Okay, so here which being to the first group of the periodic table. On the other hand, now a discussion alkali metal, that is group 1. On the other hand, just you see, on the other hand, like halogen with NH2NP5, okay, configuration belonging to the 17th group. That means what? These hydrogen gain one electron and convert in hydride ion with certain metal atom. Okay, at a time these hydrogen gain electron, and that's why -1 charge is there, and that -1 charge you observed in group 17, that is halogen group. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Fluorine that is -1, chlorine -1, bromine -1, and iodine also -1. So they may be hydride. So according to that considered according to -1 charge is there, -1 oxidation number is there. That's why they also group 17 or halogen atom. Just like halogen atom. So it is a group 17. That is the question. They are coming in group 1, group 17. Okay. So here just you see 17th group of the periodic table. It is sorted by one electron to the corresponding noble gas configuration. So just you see, suppose we write electronic configuration of this H minus, then it is 1s2. So here this orbit is completely filled. That means orbital is completely filled. So it is just like noble gas. So noble gas is nothing but, you know this one. Noble gas is nothing but inert. We can say that inert group, which is considered as group 18. Which is considered as group 18. So just you see, this type of thing, this type of particular observation, we can say that observed from here. So it's from alkali metal, hydride ions, so halogen atom, or say halogen containing group, atom containing group, or noble gas. So there is a question: group 1, group 17, group 18. Okay. Now, hydrogen therefore resembles to alkali metals which lose one electron to form unipositive ion, because hydrogen lose one electron, so H plus is produced. That's why it is considered as alkali metals which lose one electron to form unipositive ion, as well as with halogens which gain one electron to form uninegative ion. That means hydrogen which gain one electron and convert into H minus ion, like we can say that which gain one electron to form uninegative ions. Like alkali metals, hydrogen forms oxides. Hydrogen atoms forms oxide just like H2O, H2O2, okay, and oxides, halides and sulfides. However, unlike alkali metals, it has a very high ionization enthalpy. Its enthalpy is very high and does not possess metallic character under normal condition. So this hydrogen does not possess metallic character under normal condition. In fact, in terms of ionization enthalpy, hydrogen resembles more with halogen. That is the delta IH of lithium. Just data is given 520 kilojoule mole inverse, and fluorine and it is a 1680 kilojoule per mole. And hydrogen is, just you see, hydrogen, whatever the delta IH is there, that is change in ionization enthalpy. Okay, this ionization enthalpy is 1312 kilojoule mole inverse. So, like halogen, it forms a diatomic molecule. Halogen form F2Cl2 Br2, as well we can say that hydrogen atom also form H2 molecule. Okay, so here halogen, it forms diatomic molecule, combines with elements to form hydride. That means suppose lithium is reacts with hydrogen, so here Li3H is produced, which is called lithium hydride. Okay, magnesium hydride, that's right, sodium hydride, that's right, different types of hydride is also formed. Okay, a large number of covalent compound, however, in terms of reactivity, it is very low as compared to halogens. This is a very important sentence. In terms of reactivity, it is very low as compared to halogen. That means that reactivity of this hydrogen is less as compared to halogen because of electronegativity. Hydrogen possesses unipositive ion, or say H minus is there, but that H minus is joined with, we can say, metallic atom, remember. Okay, in spite of the fact that hydrogen to a certain extent resembles both with alkali metal and halogens. That means there is a one observation from this. It is just like alkali metals because they possess unipositive ion, as well as halogen H minus. So Cl minus, Br minus, F minus. It differs from them, as well as now the permanent question arises as where should it be placed in the periodic table. So loss of the electron from the hydrogen atom results in a nucleus, that is H plus of 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 picometer size. Thus is extremely small as compared to normal atomic and ionic size of 50 to 200 picometer. As a consequence, H plus does not exist freely and is always associated with other atoms or molecules. This is unique in behavior and is therefore best placed separately in the periodic table, and that is your solution. Periodic table is here, but we have to put in a model periodic table in a middle part of this periodic table, above side hydrogen atom 1s1, because it's a question mark. Hydrogen which lose one electron, so it produces H plus ion, just like alkali metals. It gain one electron, just like we can say that H minus, just like halogen atom. And also one best question is also there, noble gas. But noble gas and group 18, because 1s2 is there, that means orbital is completely filled, so it is just like helium. So that property is also followed just like this way. But here in ionization enthalpy, change in ionization enthalpy of lithium is 520, fluorine is 1680, but hydrogen, just you see, there is a no comparable value between these two. So hydrogen, there is a change in ionization enthalpy 1312 kilojoule per mole, which is not comparable. So here there is a question mark, and due to that in modern periodic table it is put in a middle part. Okay, so that question is there. So you have to write this answer according to here in your NCERT textbook. Once again, if you read and just you open your chapter number 3 periodicity, in that also we discuss this topic. So here introduction part and one question 9.1, position of hydrogen in the periodic table. Somebody asked this question at that time. Don't write hydrogen at here, but in the middle part of the modern periodic table. Okay, you have to write hydrogen atom. So this is all about position of hydrogen in periodic table. बहुत अच्छी तरीके से आपको पता चल गया होगा कि हाइड्रोजन जो है उसका जो प्लेस है वो आर्किल मेटल में भी नहीं है, उसको हम ग्रुप 17 ग्रुप 1 में नहीं रख सकते, ग्रुप 17 में भी नहीं रख सकते, ग्रुप 18 में नहीं रख सकते, क्योंकि इसकी प्रॉपर्टी जो हाइड्रोजन की रिएक्टिविटी है वो क्लोरीन से कम है, यानी कि हैलोजन से कम है, क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव क्लोरीन और जो ब्रोमीन है हैलोजन उनकी ज्यादा है। हाइड्रोजन जो फर्स्ट ग्रुप में है इसलिए उसकी रिएक्टिविटी कम है, किसके हिसाब से, हैलोजन के हिसाब से। तो आपको याद रखना है। और इस का सॉल्यूशन हमने ले लिया कि मॉडर्न पीरियड टेबल में बीच में हम हाइड्रोजन को रखेंगे, यानी कि ग्रुप 1 के जो एलिमेंट है उसमें हाइड्रोजन को इन्वॉल्व नहीं करेंगे, एंड दैट्स व्हाई हियर चैप्टर यूनिट 9 इज देयर हाइड्रोजन एटम। Okay, but Linac or Obsisfer, this is lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, and francium, in which francium acts as radioactive elements. This is considered as group 1 element, and this is a metallic form. That's why it is called alkali metals. Okay, so this is all about position of hydrogen in the periodic table. Okay, so according to the textbook, NCERT textbook, there is one question. Write a note on position of hydrogen in the periodic table. So we have to discuss about alkali metals, hydride ion equal to group 17, and group 18 discuss change in ionization enthalpy and then reactivity, and just switch on towards this that in modern periodic table we take hydrogen and in the middle part of this modern periodic table. Okay, so this is all about first. Write down or say make a note of this and read it from your NCERT textbook. So it's a very important lecture. Today's lecture is very important because position of hydrogen in the periodic table is not fixed, which is not discussed in chapter number 3, but in chapter number 3 just I give certain hint regarding this. But here we discussed in a detail. You write it. This is your homework. You write it from your textbook and make a note according to that why position of hydrogen in the periodic table is a middle, on the top of the middle part. Okay, so this is all about first lecture of hydrogen. Thank you very much.